Hello, and welcome to the Life and Diary of David Brainerd, day number 63. Hope you're doing well. Wednesday, May the 18th. My circumstances are such that I have no comfort of any kind, but what I have in God. I live in the most lonesome wilderness, but have one single person to converse with that can speak English. Most of the talk I hear is either Highland Scotch or Indian. I have no fellow Christians to whom I might unbosom myself or lay upon my spiritual sorrows, with whom I might take sweet counsel and conversation about heavenly things and join in social prayer. There's a note attached to this that said the person that Mr. Brainerd's talking about is Mr. Brainerd's interpreter, who was an ingenious young Indian belonging to Stockbridge, whose name was John Wahamanot. He had been instructed in the Christian religion by Mr. Sargent, and had lived with the Reverend Mr. Williams of Long Meadows. He says, going back to what Brainerd says, I have no fellow Christian to whom I might unbosom myself. I live poorly with regard to the comforts of life. Most of my diet consists of boiled corn, hasty pudding, etc. I lodge on a bundle of straw. My labor is hard and extremely difficult, and I have little appearance of success to comfort me. The Indians have no land to live on but what the Dutch people lay claim to, and these threaten to drive them off. They have no regard to the souls of the poor Indians, and by what I can learn, they hate me because I come to preach to them. But that which makes all my difficulties grievous to be born in that God hides his face from me. Thursday, May 19th. Spent most of this day in close studies, but was sometimes so distressed that I could think of nothing but my spiritual blindness, ignorance, pride, and misery. Oh, I have no reason to make that prayer. Lord, forgive my sins of youth and my foremost trespasses. Friday, May 20th. Was much perplexed some part of the day, but towards night had some meditations on Isaiah 40. Comfort ye, and enjoyed some sweetness in prayer. Afterwards, my soul rose up so far above the deep waters that I dated to rejoice in God. I saw there was sufficient matter of consolation in the blessed God. The next 9 days, the note says, the next 9 days his burdens were for the most part alleviated, but with variety at times, having considerable consolation in others. The next day, Monday, May the 30th, he set out on a journey to New Jersey to consult the commissioners who employed him about the affairs of his mission. His busyness with the commissioners now was to obtain orders from them to set up a school among the Indians at Calumet, and his interpreter might be appointed the schoolmaster, which was accordingly done. The manner of his relief from his sorrow, once in particular, is worthy to be mentioned in his own words. In the diary of July 25th, had a little or no resolution for a life of holiness, was ready almost to renounce my hopes of living to God. And oh, how dark it looked to think of being unholy forever. This I could not endure. The cry of my soul was Psalm 65:3. Iniquities prevail against me, but was in some measure relieved by a comfortable meditation on God's eternity, that he never had a beginning, whence I had led to admire his greatness and power in such a manner that I was stood still and praised the Lord for his own glories and perfections. And though I was, if I should forever be, an unholy creature, my soul was comforted to apprehend an eternal, infinite, powerful, holy God. Well, I do hope you've had a good reading today, and do hope you have a good weekend and a Lord's Day, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday.